Hello, everybody. Welcome back to my channel. This is another Beyond Click and Clip, and this is a podcast where I tell you about my experiences in my life, future, past, present. Um, yeah, I shaved, messed up on trimming, but I'm growing back out. So I may look kind of scruffy the next few days. I don't know, but anyway, that's not this podcast. This podcast it's going to be a little serious to my health. Everybody knows me that I've been having some health problems here lately. I had one thing, and I am over that now. Hopefully, that don't come back. But I went to the doctor the other day, and I tell you what, I need to do a life changing, and I've talked about this in one of my last podcasts. I think it was my New Year's resolution podcast. Everybody see me in real life knows I'm a big boy. Wasn't always like this. I wasn't like this in high school or even when I graduated. I'd say the last 5, 6 years ago, it really. Well, I was never skinny. I was always husky all through my life, but I was never, this bad. And I let myself go, and I think a lot of it was depression. And then my thyroid is basically dead, and so my metabolism ain't up there. And I've had some other health issues where it's really hard to exercise through the stuff I went through. I've never been the same after my surgery that I had 10 years ago, I think it was, almost 2019. And the weight does not help, and I've got to lose this weight because it's killing me. Literally killing me. I've now got to take medication for my thyroid, and it's been changing ever so. I've been having to keep adjusting it. I'm a diabetic now, and that's going crazy. And the doctors think it's because of the thyroid and all that stuff. It's causing my whole body to do weird things. So I've got to make a life changing, a life changing thing. I've got to lose this weight some way, shape, or form. I I can't live to eat. I got to eat to live. Basically, I like food. Don't get me wrong. This is my fault too. I like food. I like some of the food, and I like to eat it. Now, some of the food I ain't gonna be able to have anymore, and it's gonna suck. And it's really gonna suck. Because now I got to cut out a lot of carbohydrates, sugars, basically eat cardboard. Because now they put me on some kind of injections, and I got to do that before I eat now. And I really need to turn it around. I am 45, going on 46, whatever. I don't even know how old I am. And if I don't make the changes, I'm not going to be around very much longer. And I do want to hang out with my family, of course, and you guys. So I've got to make some life changes. My problem is self control. I know myself. I might be do good for first couple of days, and for some reason I'll have a bad day, and then it's all down from there. But I need somebody to hold me accountable. God bless my wife. She tries. You know, she can only do so much. She already helps me with a lot of things in my day to day life. Guys, I'll be honest with you. Y'all don't see a lot of things through this camera. a lot of things I don't share, and I'm ashamed. I ain't gonna lie, I'm ashamed on a lot of it, and I also yeah. So I'm opening up to you guys. Um, Anybody who went to Nashville last year knows that I can't. My mobility ain't that great. I'm in a wheelchair. I'm a big boy, like I said, and I could walk, but I just can't walk very far. I lose breath, and that's my weight, my pulmonary embolism. My lungs are just messed up from my career in the fire service and smoking cigarettes and inhaling all these chemicals that's burning. And I can tell you what plastic and rubber taste like, because they don't taste good. But I've met, I was real hard on my body growing up. I mean, through life. I don't know how many roofs I fell through, how many fires I fought without the breathing apparatus that you see firefighters wear. I breathed in a lot of stuff, and it's hurt me. And plus, smoking cigarettes didn't help. I did quit cigarettes. I haven't smoked in 10. I mean, when I got from I guess 10 years ago. But you can kind of hear it in my voice. I do lose my breath, especially in some videos that I take when I'm trying to move. I do try to get up and move around. I don't just sit around all day. I do move around my living room and through the house and to the car. But if I got to stand or I know there's a walk in me, I'm in the wheelchair and my wife's pushing me, or I'm trying to push myself. So that being said, so there's a lot of things, and I'm not using that as an excuse. I know if I just walk around the house, at least I know I can take a break. If I have to take a break and sit down and I get up and do it again, I've been trying to do that, but I need somebody to hold me accountable, and I'm requesting that from you guys. I will. You just gotta keep pushing me. That's what I'm trying to do, and that's why I'm asking the jungle for some help. I guess I don't know how far that will go, but I need to find myself accountable and do it. And it sucks because when you're doing things and you gotta stop it all of a sudden and pivot and do something else. It's frustrating. It's really frustrating. And I don't like taking medicine. I don't like taking any kind of medicine, but I gotta do it, I guess, to survive. I've had a pulmonary embolism, so I gotta be on blood thinners the rest of my life. So if I could get in a car wreck, I'm pretty much dead. There's a lot of things against me, and I need one thing to go for me, and I gotta give this a shot. I got it. Like I said, I got to cut down a lot of stuff, and I'm going to have to do it. I just got to put I can put my mind to it, and I can do anything, and I've done it. My problem is, I do get a little depressed, I don't get out as much as I used to. I've been doing better. I've been trying to get out at least once a week and do stuff, but I've been just sitting here, just either behind the computer, building Lego, doing live streaming, watching TV. And when you get bored, as a guy like me, you turn to food or something else. And I've been, used to Lego. If I was building a Lego set, I would forget about it even because I wouldn't mind be working on the Lego set. But I hate to say it, but that's not even working anymore. I build a lot of Lego, mess with Lego, do YouTube, and still, I'm looking for something to eat because I get bored. And I gotta find something to do. I gotta find something different. I tried playing video games, but that don't work. I need to exercise, and I need someone to give me a swift kick in the butt, basically, because I'm trying. Like I said, I am not proud of the way I am right now. I am not proud of anything. Clothes, that's an issue. I can't just go to Walmart and buy clothes anymore like I used to. They don't make it my size. So I got ordered offline and they cost 3 times more. Um, so yeah, I've got to do a life changing event, and I'm not asking for nobody's pity. I don't want nobody to come and say I'm sorry and all that stuff, because there ain't nothing to be sorry about. I did it to myself, and I got to change the tide and reverse it. I do look at other YouTube channels, use them as my inspiration. I've actually found some channels on TikTok that gives me, a 15-second of tough love, and I need some tough love. And, people, I try not to complain very much about my life, because I'm a lucky guy. I got you guys, I got my family, I got my Lego, I'm breathing right now. But that's going to be changing if I don't make this change, and I've got to make it now, and I'm trying, and I may not be sitting in the backstages as much anymore, because like I used to, I need to get up and go do something. I can't just sit here, and I need to change the way I've been. I mean, it might put me in a better mood. I don't know. I'm still going to hang out with my friends. Don't get me wrong, but I've got to do some changing, and tough love. That's what I got to do. Some encouragement ain't going. It's not, not going to hurt. I try to encourage others as much as I can. But yeah, we're struggling over here in the jungle, and I'm gonna fight my way through it. And I hope you guys follow along on my journey and see the difference, see the changes, and that's what I'm really got to do. I've got to do this. I know this ain't uplifting as my other podcast, but I have to tell somebody. I talked to my wife. My wife understands, and she tries to support me. She's a cook of the house. I cook. Every twice or 3 times a week. But things I cook, it's not good for me. I like the good stuff, so I cook it. My wife, and that's another struggle is, I'm not going to get into this grocery bill thing, but groceries are more expensive nowadays, and it seems like the healthier food is way more expensive than the bad food, and that just don't make no sense to me. We went to the store to find some healthy food, and on my land, the price ranges on that is outrageous, and it's really hard to do. So I'm gonna have to buck it up. I'm gonna have to figure out something. I think I've been here lately, using my mind, the mind trick things, Used to, I have a normal sized plate, and that's what I put my food on, right? I'm gonna get me a smaller plate and put a little bit less food on it to try to tease my mind that, hey, it's not changing. So I've been doing that, and I've been coming back, knocking out the snacking, trying to quit soda. I've done. There's been, I have a soda, but I'm going to change this soda. I'm going to drink the no-calorie soda, whatever. If I don't like it, that means I just don't buy any more soda if I don't like that, But using a different kind of sugar than sugar, even though they say it causes cancer, but because it's some kind of chemical they put in it or whatever. Or tried not to use sweetener at all. And boy, when you're a coffee drinker or a tea drinker, See, I'd have to have something to drink all the time. I've been that way all my whole life. So I'm going to drink more water and just leave the tea drinking for dinners and just cut back that way. I'm going to shorten my servings of food, and I'm going to try to walk at least throughout the house once or twice or 3 times a day. Get the blood circulation, and then maybe venture outside and walk down the street and back, or down the driveway and back for a little bit, then keep growing. Go from the street and back a couple times until you get that, then maybe go around the block. Go around the block, go around 2 blocks, 3, until I get better. That's my goal. And I'm going to try to do that, but like I said, I'm going to need a kick in the butt, some encouragement, and stuff like that. And I know I've been needing to do this a long time, but this is the first time I've actually opened up to anybody about it. So consider yourselves lucky. But that's my struggles, and I just wanted to share it with you. Everybody, like I said, everybody knows me. I've had some medical problems, and I know what it is, and I know they know what it is. And I just, that's what I'm going to do. I've just got to do this. And appreciate you guys' help, of course, and maybe I can get this accomplished. This is a war I'm battling. I just need to win some battles. Guys, this is going to be it for today's podcast. Hope you enjoyed it. Hope I've encouraged somebody to go on this journey with me. If not, help me go on mine. But guys, be good. Be true to one another. Be good to one another. Open the door for somebody. Be nice. And until the next one. Bye-bye, everybody.